Welcome back to another Basetour, and for this time we're going to start at the outside, and let me show you what's going on right now. We've got a nice small main base, and also we've got like an external spawn area, and we've got this nice bunker to see. It's designed by Crow. I will link it down in the description below, so let me introduce you to it. So you go right here, simply want to go use Twig, place the roof right here, and the bunker is open. We've got space for 2 large boxes or even a battery, but I highly recommend to use it for boxes, so we have some bunkered loot as well to increase the complete raid cost. So if we pick up this, you will see already the upkeep is pretty low, so this is basically just for the external sleeping room or bedroom and this bunkered room right here. So let's see this up and just remove this part, and as you can see already the bunker is closed. So let's head right into the external sleeping room. Right here we've got space for a bed, for a locker, a small box, and we've got a window. In front of it we have a turret covering the complete base, and if we want though, basically for example we want to go offline, we just go ahead and close up those garage doors, so we don't get this turret destroyed while we are away or don't need it. And basically if we are online we want to keep those open to protect the entrance of the base. And now I'm going to show you a little bit more. I mean, that's basically subject to change, but I thought it's a cool idea to use the space. You could place some planting boxes, and I mean basically if you're planting something you are just online anyways, so no one will be able to steal it if you're online and the turret is covering everything. So, but that's enough for the farming stuff. On the right side of the base we've got our oil refinery going on, and it's also covered by the turret as you can see. And on this side we have space for a horse, for example. I mean, it's pretty small in here, you're not able to fit the feeding box inside, but at least you can store a horse at least for some hours inside. So, and if you take a close look to the main base, you guys know me, I like to keep it efficient, cheap and hard to raid. So I would say we jump right into the main base. So right here we've got a simple airlock protecting you from people to go deep. We've got a window to protect everything, and if we head to the core, you can see already right here we've got space for in total 7 large boxes, 2 small boxes, and if you don't have the frontier skin, just go ahead and use normal boxes. I mean, you get rid of, I don't know, I think it's just 3 big boxes which can fit inside, but yeah, that's basically it, how it works. And right here we've got a vending machine, which is basically on a different side of the base, and we've got a ramp also in front of it, so some people can go and use your shop, buy food and walk by. That's no problem as well. We've got some furnaces right here, we got our large battery and basically some electric furnaces on this side, and down here we get into the main core. We've got space for in total 7 large boxes and additional 8 small boxes, 9 small boxes as well. And behind our workbench we got our TC, and the TC upkeep you can see right here. And I think that's pretty doable as a solo. I don't think that's too hard to get. I mean, the high qual could be an issue, but yeah, that's what you want and have to get if you want to have a base like this. And I think 60 is doable as well. That should be fine. So let me show you something as well what I do pretty like. On this side, you can see already we've got like a double honeycomb for the TC. So if you're wondering, this part is the room where the TC is placed, and those rims create like this double honeycomb. So basically we've got a double protection as well on this side. So if we go back in it, you want to see how the bunker works. You can't just go ahead and seal it like this. You have to go in here in the corner, place a frame right here, and this will give us enough stability to create the bunker. We can go ahead and seal it up to high wall, and if you want to reopen it, just jump in front of here and remove the thing and the bunker is open. So normally I wouldn't say you need a bed or sleeping bag inside, but just make safe, nothing is going wrong, place your sleeping bag inside. I feared already some people got issues with god bunkers, and I don't want you to lose all your loot, alright? So, but basically if you do everything like I show you later on in the base build, you shouldn't have any issues, okay? So, and right here we get to our roof area. Normally I would love to have a ladder hedge in here. I didn't place it, I don't know why. So just let me replace it. Normally there should be a ladder hedge, and also this ladder hedge is also working like a double airlock as well to protect even a little bit more. So right here we jump into our shooting floor. So you saw it already, in total we've got 3 floors, and right here we've got place for another bed, a vending machine, and this vending machine is just for storage things used. And right here we've got also a large box and a simple shooting floor giving complete access 360 degrees, everything around. We've got those nice peaks in here, and basically you don't even need those lights, but I do like them in case you die on top of here, your body doesn't fall down, so that's pretty nice as well. So, and basically for this time I didn't thought about adding a roof access, so you could do that as well without any issues. You just go ahead and replace this part, for example, also with ladder hedge or with a simple jump up, that's up to you. And then you have also roof access, for example, if you want to place a windmill or something like this. But basically I would say that's it with the base tour. We've got in total 2 bunkers, a nice shooting floor, and the raid costs are at least 24 or 23 rockets if you hit the right spot. But if you don't do so, I think it can scale pretty much up. Alright, if you enjoyed so far, we will see us in the base build. Welcome back to today's base build, and as always we're gonna begin with a starter unit, but for this time I highly recommend to live out of a 2x1 to get this base down, because we have some struggles with the bunker and I think you need too much resources to get it working at the beginning. Yeah, but basically I would show you how you could do it, but that's up to you. So right here, this could be our starter unit. You have to leave this part made out of wood so we can chop it out later with place for a doorway, and basically we can use it as a starter unit, get our TC down, get some doors down. You've got space for some boxes at least, and a sleeping bag. So basically that's the starter unit if you don't want to have a separate unit going on. Alright, from now we want to expand and get it done. So for here, on this side, this will be our TC room. We want to use metal, that's far enough for this side. And basically we are not able right now to seal up the roof because we have to get the offset bunker going at first. So for the offset bunker, we simply go ahead and use twig at the moment. So on this part, we can already start to place this wall, upgrade it to high wall, and from this thing right here, we want to go with the offset bunker, place a square foundation, and on the right side you want to go out with 15 triangles. At the end you want to place a square, just like shown. And sadly I decided to play on Builder's Sanctuary once more, so everything is a little bit lagging. I hope that's fine during the build. So now you want to go ahead and remove everything, including this one. You can leave this one right here, just like shown. Then you want to simply go back to the square we just placed, And while going back, make sure you look a little bit on the ground like shown. And now you want to place this square triangle foundation right here, and you want to have this white stone animation on the left hand side. Now we can simply go ahead and upgrade this already. And now you want to go ahead and remove all of some squares, except for the one which is already attached to the build. We want to keep this. And from now on, we're going to repeat the same step as before, use 15 triangles on the right side. Place the square at the end, remove all of them triangles, including the one square attached to the base. And now you want to go the complete way back once again with squares. Also on this side, make sure you look to the ground. Now we want to place those two half walls right here, and we can go ahead and place this wall also. Now it gets interesting. We want to make sure this triangle has 27 or 28%. That's exactly what we want to get. So you know everything is done correctly if it's like so. Now you want to place this roof tile right here, and it should be on 7 or 8%. That's also very important for the bunker, otherwise it will not work. So while building and doing each step I'm going to show you, make sure these two parts are at 7 or 8% and right here at 27 or 28. Otherwise you will fuck up the bunker and there's no way to get it done correctly if you have fucked it up once, okay? So, and from this part we can go ahead and upgrade everything. Just gonna use the final state of it. Just like so. Just make sure you come from here from the outer side, so the stability doesn't go up. And now we can go ahead and remove all of them squares, just like shown. And basically that's the starter unit, or even the layout for the main core. And before you place a TC, make sure this line up like shown. Otherwise, the roofs we're gonna use, the jump ups will not create the double honeycomb we want. So we want to place, okay, that's a little bit too close. Make it like so, so you'll be able to place this frame as well. It can be made out of stone or metal, that's completely up to you. So, and now you want to go ahead and chop this part out, and you want to place a floor triangle frame on this side, and also make the same step as shown before, go from the outside so you don't increase the stability on the other parts. Just like that. Everything is perfect. Now we can check out if the bunker is working correctly. We go in here, place it, and that looks very good. If we remove it, it should be open. Perfect. The bunker is done, and basically that's it with the layout. So we go directly in here, place it like this, so we have got a loot room, and the same thing on this side. This one will also work as a jump up. Perfect. That's what we want to get. So if we reach this step, we want to make sure we expand the honeycomb a little bit, and for this we're gonna simply close up everything with triangles, just like shown, and close it up completely like this, and make sure on each step you're gonna place the triangle from the outside, so you don't want to increase the stability, okay? That looks good, and that looks also very good. Perfect. So right now we don't have an airlock, so basically this honeycomb is the thing you want to get first down, okay? So we can already start to get down an airlock. So sometimes you will recognize some issues, but I'm going to show you how to work around it. So basically this one will work as an airlock and later on as a loot room. Now we can simply go ahead and also honeycomb all of these spots, and for this part we're just gonna use stone and use those two ramps to close it up. Just gonna use my skin right here, just like this. And basically on this side we want to attach a honeycomb to the high wall part as well, just like so. And stability still looks very good. Perfect, that's what we want to get. And this one has to be sealed obviously as well. And the stability is still fine. So while building, always check out if everything is going correctly, okay? So on this side we can also go ahead with those two ramps. So let's continue the build. For this side, we want to still use metal to the final state. Close this part up, and this one can be also closed. Here we have the space for furnaces, and this one should be high qual as well. And on this side we're gonna place the vending machine. Right here we want to have a window, it can be made out of stone. This door frame also. And this door frame should be made out of metal because we want to have an armored door going on later on. And this one here will be our jump up later on. So at the moment you can simply go ahead and seal it with a wood triangle, or if you have it already you can place a triangle frame right here already so you can get down your ladder hedge. That's up to you and even up to your progress. Just like that. Now we get our vending machine down in this corner, and right here will be our battery room, just like that. For the window, if you want to place it, you have to go on the left corner, just like shown, and then you can close it up. Now you recognize a big problem. You're not able to place any frames or door frames right here. So basically you want to go down on this part, place half walls made out of twig obviously, so you can replace them. And if you have it done like so, you will be able to place frames just like so. Upgrade it to metal already. And the same thing on this side. Now you want to get down and remove these two, and boom, we got our frames. So we want to have a loot room in here, so place a half wall, and we can directly go to metal once again. Just like so. And now we are nearly done. So from now we want to continue with our shooting floor. That's pretty simple. We're going to use metal as well. So we want to place those frames on this side. So now we can go ahead with those windows. And what I'm going to show you right now, you have to make sure the doorways are going to open on the right side. But if you place those frames like I show you, there shouldn't be any issue. So same thing on this side. Want to use metal obviously, otherwise people will be able to chop it out from downstairs. Now we can use stone for the frames, and this one just goes simply completely around, just like so. We can also go and skin them up so you got something nice for your eyes, just exactly like this. And the same thing with the door frames right here, make sure they're facing the right way. Perfect. Now you want to go ahead and close this part also up. We want to use metal for this, just like so, and close this part up. Right here will be space for our vending machine, so we got some extra loot in our looting room, sleeping room I mean. So we want to seal this up, and right here we can place down our ladder hedge. If you want to have roof access, that's also up to you. And now you can simply go ahead and close all of these parts up. Just like that. And we've got our peaks already done, and the shooting floor itself also. just go down, place all the embrasures completely around. And to increase your peaks, I highly recommend to place small boxes also the complete way around. So you've got some better peaks if you do it like so, alright? So basically we are done with the main base. Now we want to continue with the expansions. So basically on the left and right hand side, on the right side we will use it like so. We have space for our oil refinery. You simply go and close it up, make a door frame right here, place your refinery inside, get a double door down, and the same thing on this side of the base will be the horse storage room, or however you want to call it, a barn. And as you can see already, it is lagging as fuck once again. Perfect. Alright, so you can also close these up, place a small ramp in front to enter with your horse, and boom. So now it gets interesting. We want to go with the external part, and that's not so easy, so I highly recommend to check out the build of Crow, how to get it down. It's just 3 minutes. I will link it down in the description for you. So alright, so on this side you want to go out 15 triangles. Place a square at the end, just like we did before. Remove all of them the complete way. Place those two. Make it like this. Remove them, and with those we are in perfect range for the external TC. And now we want to go ahead and place on the left side our external. We can already go ahead and upgrade this to metal. Get your TC inside and a window in front. You can also upgrade this part already to metal. And we want to create a small loot room in here. So we got in total space for 2 large boxes. Just like this. And now it gets a little bit tricky. We want to go ahead and place on the left and on the right side those 2 triangle foundations. Now you want to line up in here and make sure, I know it's pretty hard to see, but on the right side you see the foundation right now is attached to the triangle and the further one isn't attached. So this is exactly what you want to get. So place down the wall, and this hasn't worked. Okay, so we want to get 78% stability, and if we have, so we know we've done it correct. So just go ahead and repeat the same step. So you have to jiggle a little bit around like so, attach this one. Okay, this hasn't worked. Just repeat it then, can take some time. And boom, after nearly 5 or 7 tries, we've got the 78%, and this is exactly what we want to get. So if you got it, you know you've done it correct. So make sure you've got some spare wood before doing so. Alright, upgrade this part, close up the roof, remove those 2, and from now you want to go out right here with 3 triangles on this side. Remove all of them, and now you want to simply go back like so and upgrade this part to armored. And now we should be able to open it up with a roof triangle. Perfect. This is exactly what you want to get. Now remove this part, and this is our external bunker. Now we want to go and continue with our sleeping room. This one is also a little bit tricky, so sadly I didn't find a better way to do it except for this one. So we simply have to go on this side, and create it like so. So basically we are in line with the external. Okay, so if done like this, remove them, and then we are able to connect those two parts. So while connecting, there's two options, so make sure this frame is attached to this part, okay, and not to the wall, just like so. And this one will also automatically close up the small gap we have, and you can't see any entrance, okay? Perfect. Now we can simply go ahead, close, no, that's wrong, we don't want to have a frame right here, excuse me. Excuse me, we have to replace this. Right here will be our airlock, here our window, also window, and on this side will be our locker. So let me finish it up really quick. Now you can remove this frame, that's wrong. You don't have to place this frame and go directly with the wall, okay? So close this parts up. Get the windows down, and this will be the room for our locker. Just get down a normal door, this will do the job. Also you want to get down a bed in here, and this part right here will be for the turret. Those two frames will work for the garage door,